Hey, hello, everybody. It is I. I exist again. Yeah, I know it's been a while since. Oh my gosh, sorry. Since I've uploaded. Um, yeah, I'm really lazy and like I procrastinate and I just get overwhelmed easily. So basically, school has been really tough on me. So I haven't felt that I had the time to record and everything, but I'm back now. Once again, I'm going to try and upload the Thanksgiving break. I should be able to do something for the p-wav channel and something for this channel. But seriously, I need a break. I just get overworked so easily. It's so dumb. I swear, I am just not a good person to exist. It's just hard for me. Anyways, so yeah, I'm back. Just play the intro so that we can do the video. So first of all, you might be asking, yo, AK, why are you wearing a beanie instead of your normal hat? Well, the person we're talking about today is infamous for his hat. We today will be talking about Jaystation. If we could have a screenshot of him, just a little screenshot of the JJ, just kind of up here. Yeah, so he never takes off that backwards hat, and despite being such a big enthusiast on the hat, he seems to only have the single hat. I have more hats than that. I've worn more hats than that. But anyways, I don't want to be associated with him. So today, I keep talking the wrong part of the microphone. Today we are wearing a beanie, and this will probably stay for most of my new videos. I just like beanies now. Don't question it. Anyways, as I said, we're talking about Jaystation, who has an interesting YouTube career. So let's just start in by talking about what type of content he makes. Well, made, but also still makes. We'll get into that later. He's one of those creepy 3 a.m. channels where he's calling my desk at 3 a.m. Gone wrong. Do not call your bedroom door at 3 a.m. or else Mickey Mouse might come attack you. I don't know. It's those types of channels, and they're directed at kids, which is something we thought Copa would take care of, but evidently not, because even when the internet does get laws, they are as incompetent as all frick. So today I'm just going to cover some of his controversies and talk about why he's kind of a crap human being and why I think he deserved his second chance, but has kind of lost it, and how basically he's a piece of crap. I mean, Jaystation. He's an interesting dude. So, of course, his first crime would be making 3 a.m. challenge videos. That's just, it's a crime in and of itself, and if you do that, the frick you and all that you stand for. I don't know why it's all that you stand for, but yeah, everything you stand for. Frick you, mate! You make 3 a.m. challenges? I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna eat all of the salad. It's gonna be gone. We're gonna have gangrene. Scurvy. The name of the disease I'm looking for is scurvy, not gangrene. Anyway, so as these 3 a.m. challenges do, because they gotta get the clickety clicks from the little kiddios, the small ones, the little hordes of goblins. Oh, I'm gonna refer to children as goblins from now on. So as you do, to get clickbaits, you of course clickbait dead people or people who just recently died, because human decency, more like. So he made a few videos basically quote unquote FaceTiming or contacting people such as XX XXX Tentacion? XX Temptation? I cannot pronounce the name. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at saying things out loud if I don't know how they're spoken. So he clickbaited his death, which, if you don't know, the guy was a rapper who basically his death really hit the YouTube community very hard, and several people clickbaited his death, and oh boy, that was not received well. Almost everyone unilaterally came out against that and hated it for good reason, of course. And he also clickbaited the death of Mac Miller, which is okay, so it's one thing to clickbait someone's death. It's another thing to go on, clickbait his death, and whenever people clicked onto the video, you're like, dude, I really respected this man. Dude, he was my idol. He dated Ariana Grande, and she is my dream woman. I have heartburn for some reason. But yes, he actually did that. He clickbaited his death, and then praised Mac Miller by saying he dated Ariana Grande, who Jaystation likes. You what, mate? That's not how, words come to me. That's not how mafia works. You're not... That's not praising. It's just sad. Come on, dude. You can do better. You could at least come up with some better way to praise him. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that the only way you could think to praise him is by praising that he dated a celebrity. No, you can't. No, you can't do that. So that was his first real foray into controversy, and it just kind of escalated from there. The next thing I can think of would be getting arrested at Disneyland. I never thought I would say that sentence. Who gets arrested at Disneyland? It's Disneyland. You what, mate? So, he got arrested at Disney World because basically, his bags disappeared, because he probably put them down in the wrong spot and just left them unattended, which is something that you don't do because people are jerks and will steal your stuff. So, you don't leave your bags unattended. But he did that. And they got stolen or, put in lost and found or somewhere, but his first reaction was to go to, the people who work there and complain about them stealing his stuff and complaining to the managers. And as soon as he was told, hey, dude, go check the lost and found like a normal, sane human person, he freaked out and threw a fit, and basically they had to call security and the police. And, yeah, so that happened. So he got arrested for that because, throwing a fit as a 20-something-year-old man is not something you're supposed to do. But after that, he decided, So he's probably, sitting in a jail cell. I don't think he actually went to jail, but let's pretend he did for this, skit. He's just sitting in jail. Oh, gosh. Just how could I profit off of this? I know. I'm gonna call Mickey Mouse! Cause that's where your mind goes to, right? That's the next logical step. So yeah, in his next video, he calls Mickey Mouse. You might be asking, how does he get the number? Well, in this video, he actually, thankfully, explains it to us. So he said that he calls up Disney customer support and asks for Mickey Mouse number. I'm not kidding, by the way. This is literally what he does, and he makes it seem like that's how he gets every single person he's FaceTimed before. But, he had a video where he supposedly called, Jesus himself, the biblical Jesus, and my question is, does the Bible have customer support? What? Hello. Yes, Bible customer support. Hello? Bible customer support. How may we help you? Yo, could you send me a few donkeys? What was that, sir? Donkeys. I need to use them for a sacrifice. Oh, no problem. We'll have you shipped you there today. Can you tell us our address? Yeah. I'm on the Big Boulder over by, Jesus' tomb and Palestine or Israel. I don't frickin' remember. Alright, sir, we will get to those to you as soon as we can. Thank you for calling Bible customer support. Who has a phone that does that anymore? Who has a phone that looks like this anymore? That was the most unrealistic part of that skit. So yeah, he calls up Mickey Mouse and basically like the customer support is like, whatever you do, don't mention cats because mice hate cats. So Jaystation calls Mickey Mouse up and is like, yo, do you like cats, brother? And Mickey Mouse gets mad or something. I don't know. I didn't actually watch the video because I lose enough brain cells because of my friends. I don't need Jaystation's help with that. So people made fun of that because it's stupid. He also made a video, like this weird video where he supposedly cut off his own head using a voodoo doll. Which I only find it funny because basically they go through at the beginning of the video and they're like, what ingredients do we need? And it's like, googly eyes. What voodoo practitioner is using googly eyes? What? And yes, that is the only problem I have with the video. Everything else is just like, whatever. The googly eyes is like just unrealistic, okay? And I cannot deal with unrealistic aspects in my 3 a.m. challenge videos. I mean, just, what are you even doing? So, do you guys know that like relatable moment whenever you're a YouTube, filmer, and you're like, oh, what would be an epic prank? Faking someone's death. I'll get all the views. Of course, because every YouTuber has that happen to them. So Jaystation, he was like, yes, this is a smart idea. He's like, how can I do this? My girlfriend that I already exploit for her body and thumbnails. I'll fake her death. So, he faked her death saying that she died in a car crash, somewhere in Canada. Oh, that's another thing. He's Canadian, so all of you Americans, I don't know why I said all of you Americans, like you're two different groups. I live in America. Do not worry. For once in our life, the insane person isn't American. He's Canadian. This is great. We just had a presidential election. Oh no. Oh no. This is not great. We have other crazies to deal with. Anyways, back to the actual video. Anyways, so he decided to fake the death of his girlfriend, which is, of course, very smart. But he managed to, the relatable thing here, he managed to forget to notify her parents. Okay, so one, how do you forget to do that? If you forgot, how do you just forget to notify someone's parents that they're going to be, pretending to be dead? Hey, honey, you remember to call my dad, right? And tell him that, I'm gonna... Yeah, honey. Yeah, I'll do it. Don't worry. And then he just doesn't do it. So her family was understandably worried because they thought she was dead. And Jaystation took that really personally for some reason. Because why would a family want to know where you are? That's just insane. But anyways, then Mutapar from Some Ordinary Gamer, a commentary channel, he had gone through something similar with a girlfriend of his, so he decided to look into it. To make sure that Jaystation was being 110% correct in what he was saying. And basically he proved that Jaystation's girlfriend didn't die, at all. And it all unraveled from there, and basically it broke down into his girlfriend and him basically sending back and forth videos at each other, both accusing each other of the idea, even though Jaystation actually basically admitted in one of his videos that he had orchestrated the video idea, despite saying that she was the one despite him saying that she was the one who started it, and he said, quote, "We made up the idea. Well, no, I made up the idea," unquote. So yeah, that happened. But then also his girlfriend shot back with allegations of abuse, of just physical abuse, and said, quote unquote, "He's just so mean," unquote. Which I'm willing to believe that Jaystation is abusive and manipulative because, well, it's been proven that he is by the police. Get into that in just a second. But why would you call someone who's abusive, quote unquote, mean? It's just such a weird adjective. It doesn't, like, the word mean doesn't bring up ideas of abuse. It brings up ideas of, like, Jimmy pushing Sally on the playground. It's just it's a weird adjective to use. But so anyways, so then Jaystation went to jail because he assaulted his girlfriend, so that's fair enough. But people were saying that, like, Jaystation didn't go to jail. So Jaystation, instead of being, like, either A, ignoring them, or B, just playing into that and, like, trying to claim he did it, he went on a live stream and bragged about how he was arrested, and he did, in fact, hit his girlfriend. As you do. Like, I know, like, when I say brag, I'm only half joking, because he did kind of brag about it. You can find it. I don't know why you would want to, but yeah, you can go find it. There's several clips of it. But anyways, this entire thing was to promote, I forgot the channel name, but his second channel with his girlfriend. He wanted to get it to 1 million subscribers. And well, I don't understand. And he got a lot of subscribers. I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually know if he hit 1 million on that. I want to say he did. But he managed to get there by faking someone's death. He managed to gain subs by that. I mean, if that's all that counts, like, if you just need to pretend to kill someone to get views, I'll do it. I don't know how. This sword is, like, obnoxiously long, so I don't think I can actually, like, hit myself with it, but, like, if all that cakes, I have a sword. I actually have a real knife. I don't know where that is, but I have this replica sword. Oh gosh, the sheath fell. 1 second. So yeah, that's all that takes. I'll, like, just, like, lightly cut my shoulder with that at some point, and just pretend I'm dead. If that gets me to 1,000 subscribers, heck yeah, I want to be monetized. So after all that happens, basically everyone was like, he's gonna get off scot-free. Like, he's gonna make bank off of this. It doesn't matter. Then YouTube completely demonetized him. This was a weird win. Like, out of everyone they could have demonetized, he chose him. Like, it was so weird, but, like, that seemed to shut him down. He hasn't posted on Jaystation in over a month. Like, his upload slowed down. He can't. Without monetization, there was no reason to do it. But anyways, he just moved on to different channels and did it there where he could monetize it, so that just completely failed. So, yeah, we come to the end of the story. He said he's going to take a hiatus from YouTube. He begged for a second chance, begged and groveled and just pleaded. It was really sad, actually, to get his monetization back while he wasn't on YouTube, and honestly, I kind of wanted him to have a second chance. I mean, his content wasn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, the faking the death and the clickbaiting dead people was scummy as all hell, but the content itself in general wasn't the worst thing in the world, except for that, like, one time where he was, like, supposedly bought slaves off of the black market. That was weird. And also, like, it had the hashtag slave on it, which is a tag, which, by the way, tags on YouTube, they're basically just, you can click on them and you can scroll through content like that. Jaystation isn't smart. So anyways, that's where we are today. He's monetized in other channels, but his main channel will still be monetized, and frankly, I don't think he's earned his second chance. He got a second chance, he came back to YouTube, and he just did more of the same. To my knowledge, he hasn't faked anyone's death, or clickbaited anyone's death so far, so I don't think he should be demonetized again, but if he does either one of those, yeah, I'll support the demonetization. He needs to learn his lesson. He's basically lived his entire life by gaining publicity off of bad publicity, because his OnlyFans are literal children. Like, they're just literal goblins. They just sit there and they click through whatever they can because they're kids and they don't know better. And like it or not, us edgy teenagers and you less edgy adults are outnumbered by so much, by tiny little goblins running around YouTube and clicking on whatever they please. So his support's never gonna go away, and the only way he's gonna ever learn a lesson is if he gets kicked really, really hard. So the only way he's gonna learn that is he loses everything. It's the only way. I don't want it to happen to him. I want him to learn his lesson and realize that this isn't a good way to go about things. But I don't think he's going to learn that without having actual consequences, because the internet doesn't have as many consequences as real life. So whenever you're basically doing the internet from a very young age, you learn that there's not as many consequences as there really is. And that's not healthy. And I kind of do want to keep the internet where there's a lot less consequences, because it leads to things like iDubbbz, Keemstar, and like Filthy Frank being able to be a thing. Because they don't have those consequences, which means they can express themselves more freely. But sometimes, there needs to be those consequences for people like Jaystation, who crossed the line. So, yeah, that's basically my point, that he needs to learn responsibility, and there needs to be a line that I personally think he's crossed, and he needs to take responsibility for that, and there has to be repercussions for what he's done, but there's not going to be, because the internet doesn't do that. But yeah, I hope you've had a few laughs. Thank you to Dan Jovi for editing this entire video. With that, I'll see you guys later. I'll try and post more often, but who knows? Remember, kids, Jaystation's a piece of crap. Peace.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Adventure Karma, and this is a parody of the Jaystation channel. You know, we just got really pumped, and today, I'm gonna be calling a globe at 3 a.m. to see if it responds. Like, dudes, come on, it's gonna be crazy. So smash that like button, just smash every button that you can. This is gonna be so cool. And dude, here's the globe. Like, it's so scary, dude. Like, hey, Mr. Globe, how are you doing?
I have come to eat your soul.
No, wait, sir, no. Anyways, smash that like button, you know, just keep on going, you know, see you, Jaystation, just subscribe, like, and give me money. Peace.